week one is in the books of school, and I was just reflecting on how I didn't know this was going to be the time to enter school. Kind of just through, and I've shared with you all before, through conversations and being involved in certain work pieces, mentors and people in my life within education kind of encouraged me that, this may be the right time to step into that development for yourself and skill development for yourself, given what you're looking to do. And, while in so many avenues, it may not make sense. I'm building a business. I'm, doing all these things. It also makes complete sense. I was reflecting on that. One, if I was still in a school administration spot, I don't even know if taking this step right now would be on my radar, because I'd be so focused on just the building and the folks in it. But two, I think it really complements where I am, the learning that we're doing. The two classes that I'm diving into right now are around policy to practice, so focus on implementation and the frameworks and approaches and theories and history and how we can continue to advance our implementation support and what does that look like. But then two, the idea of leadership and ourselves as leaders and our own approaches, our own practices, our own biases, how we play such a role in culture and equity and all these different pieces, and challenging ourselves in the process, which really falls into the idea of Come Home's approach of self to system, right? Like, we have to look at our developmental space, our different ways of being and how we function and operate and how we see the world, in order to be the most effective and create the most effective systems for all students. So for me, even though it's so new, building Come Home and stepping into this program, it feels really aligned and right. Because what I enjoy is, like most people too, you'll find ways of making meaning in what you're learning and apply it to what you're currently doing, but it just feels like a really good sweet spot for me right now. So that's been really exciting. The other piece of it that I'll leave you with is, one of the things that we've been talking about is this work in your studies is not about the simple solution from A to B. It's about this wrestle and grapple with complexities and understanding and meaning, and how we engage and interact with that and use that information to drive work and insights and outcomes and research. And so I'm reminded that complex problems aren't solved with simple solutions. I think I can try to simplify solutions when it comes to the work that I want to do, but it really can't. I think I use it from a business approach in order to get work and things like that, but I think more big picture, when we're talking about this space of whole child approaches to education, adult development, implementation support, there's so much complexity in it. The impacts, whether it's in the school building, in the different avenues within our school specifics, but then also outside of the school, our socioeconomic statuses and how incarceration and all the different avenues, success within industries and business, and looking at that, so much of that are byproducts of what our school systems have looked like and have been designed. And so I'm reminded that there's this complexity there, and not to be overwhelmed in that, knowing, there's a lot of things that have to be investigated and looked at, but more for me personally, can I bring a lens of curiosity and understanding, or seeking understanding, to start to uncover some of the trends and start to look at different ways we can do better. So it's a great reminder for me that complex problems are not solved by simple solutions.